The time on the screen is when you can flip to if you're only interested in my reaction, because right now I just need to have a short little talk slash discussion of sorts. So I'm just going to come out and say it straight away. I'm pretty sick right now. It's nothing to worry about. I feel a lot better. I felt way worse last night and early this morning, but I've gotten better. I don't know if you could tell like by the sound of my voice, but one of the things is that my eyes are very sensitive and they have hurt a lot throughout today. That's why if you notice my camera is more darker than usual, it's because my eyes are very sensitive, so bright lights actually like physically hurt me. So I'm dimming a lot of things, and I also didn't even do my hair, which I never wear a hat on my channel. It's just like I'm so beat today and lazy that I'm just like I'll throw on a damn hat because yeah. So anyway, that's the truth of the matter, and yeah, we have a Batman clip. The funny thing about all of this is that when I saw the notification for them releasing like an official clip of the movie, the excitement and hype that took over my body was like, wow, that feels good. That rush of adrenaline and excitement felt really good. And they say like laughter and smiles is the best medicine, and I fully agree with that, because when I was excited for this new content, I felt a lot better. So hopefully the Batman can help cure me a bit. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but again, just on the nature of like light hurting my eyes, loud sounds also hurt my head a lot. It's like weird. It's like the very top of my head. I feel like almost like my brain is pushing against my skull. So anytime there's something loud or I cough or sneeze, like the top of my head just feels like I got hit with a hammer. So I'm going to try not to do my usual screaming, because when I get excited, that's what I do. So for the sake of myself, I'm going to try to refrain. I don't know. I can't even English today. But it's Batman, so we don't know. But I'm very excited, so we're just going to check this out. I think this has to do with the funeral scene. I saw like a picture with the caption, oh, dude, like a one and a half a minute or 2 minute thing. I just can't English today, man. I'm so beat. But anyway, let's check this shit out. Also, one more thing before I begin. This hasn't officially been released by Warner Bros., so there's no HD version, so this is going to be very low res apparently, and I don't know if this video is going to get taken down. Hopefully not, but it's a part of an ad, so I would imagine that it's safe to put this out there because they released this as part of an ad and promo. So, but who's to say? We shall see.
You're not doing anything. If I'm elected, I want to change that. My God. I'm gonna go pay my respects. Will you wait for me? I want to continue this.
Excuse me, Chief. Can I talk to you? Gil Colson is missing.
What?
He hasn't been heard from since last night.
Christ, not again.
Hey, Mr. Wayne.
You got people looking for him, Jim?
Sent a couple guys to his house. Nothing.
What did his wife say?
She hadn't heard from him.
Oh, Gil will be there in a few minutes. Don't you worry. Right now. Oh my God, man.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car and show your hands! Get out! Get him up! Get out, show him!
This poor guy.
It's Colson.
There's a bomb around the set!
The riddle.
Let's clear this place out now!
Game on.
The Batman. Rated PG-13.
Bro, I'm like choking right now. Oh god. My head hurts and I'm literally like choking on my own grossness. Oh, what does that sound? Something else is playing. Oh. I almost wish I didn't see that, because watching that whole thing and being anticipated, or well, being so excited for this movie and anticipating it and being so hyped, it's so close yet so far away. Man. But seeing it there, even seeing a brief segment, see the thing with clips, when we saw a few for Spider-Man No Way Home, yes, they were about a minute. This one was like 2.5 minutes, but yes, they were about a minute. But when I watched the movie, I was like, oh shit, they really cut out a lot of parts, even in that long sequence. So maybe the same could be said for here, because it seems a bit fast. Like, he pulls up to the funeral, he's talking with Bella Real, and she's the mayoral candidate, and they're having a conversation about how she can do a real change once she's elected, hopefully. And then Bruce is there, and I love the sort of parallel. I wouldn't say it's like Robin vibes, but seeing a kid who had just lost his parents and in mourning, and having Bruce look at him and see a reflection of himself and making that connection, it's really like beautiful in a sense, seeing that cycle of the one who is just lost and the one who's already been through it, but they're at such a interesting age, because while he's an adult and mature, he's still going through such grief. So to see that whole thing unfold just by looks, by Robert Pattinson looking at the child, at that kid, is just, that's incredible, because that's the mayor's son. And then clearly he tackles him out of the way, which we saw in the original first teaser trailer in 2020. But man, I love it. So it's curious here, because I've seen pretty much, if something's official, promo, an ad, I've seen it all, okay? I don't mean to sound like Kang, but I have seen it all. So we've seen in the Japanese trailer version the initial look of the Riddler and Bruce Wayne, but seeing it here, I don't know if the Riddler's looking at Bruce Wayne. He could just be watching his handiwork done, because the Japanese trailer with that brief little segment made it imply as though he specifically did it because Bruce Wayne was there when they looked at him. But I think it's more so of Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne being such a genius, that intellectual genius, and being the world's greatest detective, that his instincts lead him to believe that the Riddler must be here, and then he recognizes him up top, and that's how it sort of fuels his intuition about everything going on. And then the Riddler seeing, okay, Gil Colson is there, then he dips and leaves the scene. So that whole thing is just incredible. I saw the behind the scenes featurette with Jeffrey Wright, where is this scene in particular where he was holding his gun, he said, "Get out of the car, put your hands up now," and stuff. I've seen that before, but to see it actual through the official camera lens was very cool. And another thing is too, it's like, I feel so bad. Gil Colson is the current DA of Gotham, but I don't know, I wouldn't say that's paving the way for Harvey Dent. Can we trust him? But it's so cool, because seeing all these it's not random people. It's not like the Riddler's targeting random people. He's targeting people in high places of power. So that really shakes the powerful and the wealthy into action, because they're not safe. The mayor just died. They just said Gil Colson's missing. He pulls up here, and now he's got a bomb strapped to his neck. We know he'll die. We saw him explode in various trailers. So I'm like, damn. That whole scene I'm wondering about, because they cut it off where the Riddler's calling. I don't know who's going to answer it, because it's directed to the Batman. So I'm going to assume that he won't ask the riddle until Batman arrives, because we've seen that in trailers. He arrives later, but let me get this off. It still makes me wonder. Yeah, see, I had to roll this up so my ears could hear. But as I was saying, it just makes me wonder, because Batman appears at night once everybody's cleared out, so I don't know if the GCPD allowed him to do so. I mean, it would make sense. It's kind of like a hostage negotiation where he's like, I will only speak to the Batman or this guy is dead. So I feel like they would be like, okay, we'll send him in with the bomb drone, which we've seen in trailers too. But one thing that caught my eye, in the latest trailer, when he says it can be cruel, poetic, or blind, but when it's denied, it's your violence you may find. And then Bruce Wayne, Batman says justice. The answer is justice. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Justice is the answer. But we know Gil Coulson explodes, so I'm like, either he asked more riddles and then he failed one, which I doubt because it's Batman, or the Riddler simply being how he is was like, oh, I'm narcissistic and I have a huge ego, so I'm just going to kill him anyway. Or the sort of symbolic answer upon the answer being justice. Now I'm going to carry out justice, and kill Gil Coulson because of that. Like, the answer is justice, and he executes his swift justice of the corrupt DA, apparently. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm very excited, but again, I almost wish I didn't watch this because I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful to see an actual segment of the movie, and now it's gone, and I still have to wait. Even if it was in shitty, like, SD, and it had, like, the ad. I don't even know where this came from. Sources are posting it, but it's not like Warner Bros. Released it on YouTube in HD. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. Again, I apologize for how I sound, how I look, and the darkness right now because of my condition, but I'm feeling a lot better. There's nothing to worry about. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but Daredevil, I recorded it before I got sick, but the only issue is editing it. It's taking a lot of me to do it. I'm not trying to be lazy, but I think I can have it out by tomorrow, and I hope so. But at the latest, it would be out Monday. But I really hope I can have it out tomorrow. And The Boys, depending on how I feel, I'm gonna have to really bang it out either on Tuesday and upload it on Wednesday. But The Boys might be delayed because I usually upload, I've only uploaded one, but Wednesday is the official day of release for when I do my Boys reaction. But as I mentioned, I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow and Monday, but yeah. So I hope you guys can understand, but I'm going to do my best, I promise. But anyway, like I said, I'd love to know what you guys think. And until then, I will catch you folks in the next video.